Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Kayla and I maintain a backyard garden at my home in North Texas. So let's talk about the garden. It is an absolute mess right now. So if you've been watching my channel, you know that we had a really hard freeze about a week or two ago. It got down to like maybe 12-13 degrees for a couple days. So I wasn't expecting really anything in the garden to survive for the most part. So I'll walk you through and basically show you how things are doing now. We'll start in this bed. So this is where I had the Romanesco, I think another cauliflower, some kale, and then a bunch of flowers. Obviously all the brassicas died, and the what are those? Snap peas also died. It looks like the flowers might still have a little bit in them, so I might leave those alone, but all of these brassicas definitely need to come out. I was prepared for everything to die. I was not prepared for how horrendous the garden was going to smell with all of these dead, like cauliflower and broccoli and everything. I ended up not covering any of my pansies, like these ones over here I didn't cover, not the ones in the pots I didn't cover. And they're not like thrilled with life, but I think they're still alive. So I'm gonna leave those and they'll do what they do. These are definitely dead, so those will be coming out. My fig tree I moved into my garage for those couple days, so it is fine. It'll come back in the spring. It's just kind of dormant right now. This was dianthus, so that died. My crossvine I think is actually still alive and doing well. It's just dormant for right now, so I think that will spring back in the spring. Everything over in this bed is dead. This was a couple different kinds of kale, broccoli, so that's all gone. The tops of these garlic, some of them died, but it's my understanding that they'll just grow back in the spring if they did have some of the tops die, so I'm not worried about those. Those are still looking fine. Dead, those are stock flowers. My wildflowers, this pot and that fabric pot over there, I moved those into my garage as well, so those are doing good. This rosemary looks fine. This kale actually looks okay, but I'm gonna pull it anyways because we're getting ready for spring. I'm just ready to have all of this out of the garden. Sorry if you can hear that airplane. This is where I had the crimson clover cover crop, and I think it survived. I think it's gonna grow more in the spring. So yeah, this I'll just leave alone. But then I had some fava beans here and some in some other places, and those all died back. So I'll pull all of those, and then this bed will basically just sit until it's ready for spring planting. Let's see. This bed, more crimson clover and some fava beans. Actually, I think that was a bok choy, so that's gonna come out. These cabbages actually look okay, but I am gonna pull them out because I have some onions that I need to plant, and they need to go in a sunny spot. And I guess they could go over there. No, I think I'm going to put them in this bed. So I'm going to clear out this front little area today and then plant my onions in there. Pansies over here still looking okay. So those will just stay as is. Blackberry is fine. And then over here, rosemary looks great. I didn't cover this, so I was actually expecting this to not make it. So I'm glad that this is looking good. What is it? Thyme looks great. Whew. Sorry, I got attacked by a wasp. Thyme looks good, and then let's see, these garlic chives back here are dead. Dill dead, and tarragon is dead, so that will all come out. And then this is more cover crops and fava beans. So fava beans will come out, the clover will stay in. So that's kind of. Oh wait, this bed. I didn't talk about this bed. So this had pansies in it again. Ooh, Ooh. Look. I haven't noticed these. These are, I think these, let's see. I had hyacinths in the front, and then daffodils, and then tulips. So these are daffodils for sure. And then these are either daffodils or tulips. I don't know. But that's exciting. Well, neat. Okay, so yeah, spring bulbs are starting to come up in this bed. And these pansies, I think they're still alive, so I'll leave them. Fava beans back here will come out. So yeah, that is how everything is doing. I should have cleaned this out probably about a week or two ago, right after the freeze, but I have not had the energy, so I have not done it yet. But today is the day. So everything dead is going to come out, and then I have some onions to plant over here, and then I think I might plant a couple of snap peas along this trellis here today as well. So that's the plan. We'll say hi to Miss Cora. Hello. Alright, everything is looking and more importantly smelling much better, so I feel a lot better about how things are currently. I've got some onions I'm going to plant now over in this raised bed, and then I've got some snap peas I'm going to plant along this back of this bed where the spring bulbs are. And I think that'll be it for today. Alright, so the front of this bed is where I'm going to plant my onions. I cleared some of the mulch out of the way, some of the clover out of the way, and I'm probably going to use the first 2 feet of this bed, maybe a little less. These are the onions that I started from seed. I've never started onions from seed before, so these are a little smaller than the onion sets that I would normally buy, but I think they're gonna be okay. We'll give it a try anyways. So I have Desert Sunrise, which is these 2 squares, I guess you could call them, which is a red onion, and then this is a Madeline onion. Both of these are Short Day, which are the kind of onions you want to plant in North Texas. So basically I'm just gonna take these little onion starts and carefully break them apart and then plant them probably about 6 inches, maybe a little bit less, apart from each other in the front of this bed. So that's 25 of the Madeline onions, which were the yellow onions. So I'm going to do Desert Sunrise on the other side, which is red. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so that's all planted. I'm gonna keep all of the extra onions that I have as a backup in case these don't do well, because they are so small. So we'll just see. I have a lot more, so I'm not that concerned. All right, and I'm gonna plant snap peas along this trellis. It's maybe a week and a half early for snap peas, but I'm trying to take advantage of the time that I'm feeling well enough to be out in the garden. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plant them. The weather looks good for the next couple days. This is the variety I'm planting, Sugar Daddy. Different than the variety that I planted last time. But yeah, I'm just gonna plant these all along the trellis. And we're done. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.